Barça dodged a bullet, the PSG bullet, and it will be Benfica versus Football Club Barcelona in the round of 16 of the Champions League. And oh boy, what a draw, guys, what a Champions League draw that this Champions League season has left us. Very good path for Football Club Barcelona. Let me tell you, let's analyze this Champions League draw in today's video, but make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash the likes if you haven't done so already, and enjoy, guys, because Benfica will be facing Football Club Barcelona in the round of 16 of the Champions League in a very, very good draw for Football Club Barcelona. We dodged the bullet, we dodged the PSG bullet. PSG, who was in a tremendous shape this season, and in fact this year, February and January and March, and you know, I think not March. We're still not in March, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Luis Enrique's side is in full shape, and Benfica, who is a very aggressive team, very offensive team. Of course, it's going to be easier for us. We already faced them. We kind of struggled a bit, but we got the victory there in Portugal, and now we're going to be facing them again in a two-leg draw with the second game at home, which is very positive for Football Club Barcelona. I'd say before we analyze the other part of the draw, I say that Barcelona has very, very good chances to put themselves at least in the semifinals. Before we look at the entire draw, other good matches that came along is Real Madrid versus Atletico de Madrid. I think that this was certainly a good one because it was otherwise Bayer Leverkusen for Real Madrid. Certainly, guys. I think that Real Madrid got a tough way into the final. But they always did. They always did get a tough way into the final, and they still managed to compete. But other interesting match is the bullet that Barcelona dodged, which is PSG, who is going to be facing Liverpool, a very strong PSG, and of course a very strong Liverpool this season. But it is true that Liverpool has been deflating a bit in the last months, but certainly a super game. That super tie, I'd say, that this Champions League draw has left us. So examining the whole bracket, guys, Barcelona, good news, is on the easy, and I say easy because of course this is the Champions League, but we're in the easy side of the bracket, okay? And let's zoom in a little bit more, and of course look at the round of 16 and the quarter-final bracket there where Barcelona is placed, Barça, Benfica, but also Dortmund, Lille. So certainly we will have a moderate team to face off in the quarterfinals, guys. So I'm pretty certain that Barcelona is going to beat Benfica. I think Benfica has some defensive problems. It's a very offensive team, and I think Barcelona has solid overall, so solid defense, solid midfield, solid offense, and I think that we're gonna beat them, especially with that second game in Barcelona. In terms of Dortmund Lille, careful with Lille, guys, careful with this, because we're saying easy, but again, it's easy, you know what I mean? Lille beat Real Madrid and Atletico de Madrid during the league phase of the Champions League. So careful here, huh? Let's not think that we have an super easy way and that we're already in the final. We gotta go through each phase with courage, with seriousness, and we really gotta respect our opponents. Dortmund versus Lille. Dortmund was in the final of the Champions League last year. Not, just to say the least, right? And Lille, of course, again, I told you, is in very good shape and can certainly do really well. If we go further down the same bracket, guys, let's go further down the same bracket. If the computer lets me, so we have Bayern Munich and Leverkusen, and we have Inter versus Feyenoord. Let me see. Can I do this? It's not the same quality, but I will do it. So Bayern Munich versus Leverkusen, interesting German face-to-face here. Very, very interesting German face-to-face. It's kind of a pity, right, that Atletico is getting Real Madrid, 2 Spanish teams, and then 2 German teams. But anyways, this is the magic of the Champions League, guys. So certainly it's going to be an incredible game. Bayern Munich versus Leverkusen. I think Leverkusen is a challenging team there with Xabi Alonso, also with Florian Wirtz. I think, Frimpong, etc. I think they have a good squad overall, and they play very well as a team. But of course, Bayern Munich, they have so many stars. Despite their low level now, I think that they're going to do a very good game. And then Feyenoord Inter, and careful with Feyenoord, guys, because they did beat AC Milan. It's unfortunate because if AC Milan would have gone through, it would have been Inter versus AC Milan. What a game, right? What a classical Italian face-to-face there. So at the end of the day, I believe Bayern Munich has a little bit more chances. I'd say maybe 5% more chances to go through versus Leverkusen, and Inter de Milan versus Feyenoord for sure will go Inter de Milan. So let's say Bayern Munich versus Inter de Milan. I honestly think that it would be Inter de Milan. Inter de Milan are probably the best Italian team at this point. So if Barça gets through to the semifinals, it would be to hypothetical Inter de Milan. Inter de Milan to the semifinals. So if we look at the other side of the bracket, this is where the sauce comes in, right? Sorry guys, I need to let me check. Let me fix it. Just a second. Let's look at the other side of the bracket here. Opa. My bad. Let's look at the other side of the bracket here. So we have PSV versus Arsenal. And you'd say, oh, it's easy, Arsenal, right? But careful, because PSV knocked out Juventus, okay? I know Juventus is not in the best moment, but they did knock out Juventus, so respect to PSV. And but honestly, I believe that Arsenal has a better squad overall. If we look man to man, I think Arsenal is better. So Arsenal will go through, and they're Atletico versus Real Madrid. Careful with this game, guys. Careful with this game, because Atletico Madrid is playing a very good season. It's arriving in a good shape. It's true that Real Madrid is also arriving in a good shape, climbing momentum. But if there is a team, guys, that can really put in pressure to Real Madrid and can hold a very hard and tight game, is Atletico Madrid. It's Atletico Madrid. And a special thing, guys, it will be the second game, the second leg of the tie would be in Wanda Metropolitano there in the Atletico Madrid stadium. And also, guys, important, the first leg of the tie will be in El Bernabeu, and Bellingham won't be playing because he has been banned for the yellow cards. Okay, so important to take into account. On the other hand, we have Paris versus Liverpool, and a much easier tie there is Club Brujas, as we call them in Spain, versus Aston Villa, okay? So easy, probably Aston Villa gonna go through, and I'd say that here, Paris versus Liverpool, it's pretty much a 50-50. So if we take into account, okay, let's say Liverpool goes through, Aston Villa goes through, then it would be Liverpool, and then you say, okay, let's say Real Madrid goes through, Arsenal versus Real Madrid. I really have my doubts, guys. Arsenal versus Real Madrid. What would happen in a hypothetical Arsenal versus Real Madrid? If Real Madrid goes through, they would have to face Liverpool, so certainly, and then if Barça gets into the final, then it would be Real Madrid versus Football Club Barcelona. Can you imagine, guys? Can you imagine a hypothetical El Clásico in the final of the Champions League? Well, it could happen, but certainly Barcelona has a way easier route into the final of the Champions League. Therefore, guys, what do you guys think about this draw? How do you see the situation of Football Club Barcelona? Do you believe that we have great chances to lift the sexta, to lift the sixth title? Is it time, guys? The clock is ticking, tick-tack, tick-tack. It's our moment, guys. Destiny is upon us. And things are very favorable in a very good momentum for Football Club Barcelona, with the team that has scored more goals in Europe, Barça, I think that we can do it. Honestly, I think this is our year. I've never seen it more clear. Let's not blow it up. Really, let's not blow it up. Let's not think that, we have such an easy way, let's relax, you know. No. Let's play these games. Let's play against Benfica. Let's play against whoever we have to play in the quarterfinals, in the semifinals. Let's play like if it's a final. Because this is the only way to get into the final. And then if we're into the final, guys, I believe that Barça in a final mode, you know how we play finals, guys? We're a super team in the playing finals, you know? By the way, I see a lot of people connected, but not enough likes. Smash the likes, because Barça has good chances of the 6th Champions League, guys. It's coming. I believe so, guys. I think that Barcelona has good chances. How many chances? Well, you know what? Give it 25%. Give it 25%. So, it's our moment, guys. Make sure to smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and let me know what are your thoughts, what are your percentages, chances for Football Club Barcelona to win this season Champions League. And now, as I always say, visca el Barça, visca Catalunya, and see you in the next video. Woo!